Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time we defeated Professor X, and today is battle number 2 in Cyclops' hero path. Apocalypse arrived. After the creation of X-Factor, a new team born from the original members of the X-Men, Cyclops faces Apocalypse for the first time. With new members by his side, he battles the great evil. So today we're facing Apocalypse. He always leads the 4 Horsemen. 4 Horsemen villains get +2 attack. Apocalypse wins when famine, pestilence, war, and death have escaped. Master Strike, each player reveals their hand and puts all their heroes that cost 1 or more on top of their deck. And the scheme is the earthquake drains the ocean. Set up 11 twists, add an extra villain group. Special rules, there are 2 extra low tide city spaces on the left side of the city, so the city has 7 spaces total. Twist the tide rushes in, the scheme transforms, and evil wins when 3 villains per player have escaped or the villain deck runs out. And on the other side, it's tsunami crushes the coast. Special rules, the low tide, bridge, and street city spaces no longer exist, so the city has 3 spaces total. Put the scheme on the streets to mark the edge of the city. Villains in destroyed city spaces escape, starting from the left. Twist the tide rushes out, the scheme transforms, then play another card from the villain deck, and the evil wins condition is the same. So you gotta make sure that the bridge, the streets, and the low tide spaces over here, you gotta kill them all, because otherwise stuff will escape and you'll begin to lose. And this is doubly bad because of Apocalypse, so if the 4 Horsemen start to escape, your alternate lose condition starts kicking up as well. But I feel like it's unlikely that you get the Apocalypse wins condition before you get the evil wins condition. You would have to get, like, all 4 of these to escape before anything else escapes. So that feels unlikely, but it's still possible. We're also facing the Sisterhood of Mutants, the Savage Land Mutates, and the extra villain group from the scheme is... not that. The Domain of Apocalypse. How did Deadpool's friends get in the front? I don't know. And we're playing as Cyclops, Angel, Ruby Summers, Mirage, and Magneto. So they have decided to give me a setup with 5 discard synergy heroes because they heard that I like discard synergy so much. And while I am happy about this, some of these are not created equally. Magneto, while he does have discard synergy with his uncommon, he's mostly not quite what I'm looking for. So I'm going to throw him in the garbage can and bring in Longshot, who also has some discard synergy with Flurry of Blades, Make My Own Luck, sort of. He's sort of a discard hero. But notably, he's got Fortune Favors the Bold, which is a very cheap, very strong card, which I can use to help clear the city to make sure that stuff doesn't escape too much. And I guess I'm just building 2 discard decks. Sounds fun to me. Let's go. Alright. Got a 4-4 split on both ends. I feel like I just take Fortune Favors the Bold to start. Yeah, I mean, it's either take the 3 attack card or take a 2 attack card, right? I guess the other side can start taking this sort of stuff. I didn't check to make sure that there was enough odds in the setup for this. I'm going to assume that there's enough, but I probably should have double-checked that before I decided to leave Mirage in here. And yeah, just take the cheap big attack card. That's a good one. Guess I take these 2 on the other side, maybe. By end of turn, you may pay 3 recruit. If you do, shuffle this trap back into the villain deck, then play a card from the villain deck, or suffer this trap becomes a scheme twist that takes effect immediately. Like, my lose condition isn't scheme twists. This does speed the game up a little bit because of... wait, no, there's 11 twists. So this does speed the game up, because I'll get an extra twist on the Tsunami side, which plays another card from the villain deck. Like, this is going to happen eventually. There's no avoiding it. I'm just trying to decide if I care right now. If I care right now, it transforms early, and there's 11 twists in there. It's actually really likely that another twist comes out before villains hit the flooded part of the streets and escape. So I think I'm just going to let this happen. Because you have to shuffle it back into the villain deck anyways, it just happens. It just happens. Like, there's no stopping it, there's only delaying it. I think I'm just going to take Diving Catch, and then next turn I'll take Dreams Made Real, and I guess on this side I'll take Flurry of Blades. That works well with Fortune Favors the Bold. Alright, I failed the twists, or the trap, so this becomes a scheme twist that takes effect immediately. The tide rushes in and the scheme transforms, so now the low tide bridge and streets no longer exist and the city only has 3 spaces total. Stuff might escape because of this, but it probably would have escaped anyways, so. See, it doesn't even matter. Transforms again, play another card from the villain deck. Okay. I need to start killing things, but I have this that can let me kill the cheap stuff. I should buy Optic Blast over here as my discard of choice. Or Dreams Made Real. This one lets me draw a card. Over 1 more attack. The 1 more attack is better now. The draw card is better later. Okay, Heir to Legends is a good card. Okay, unfortunately I can't fight war, which means it's going to escape the next twist. Play this card, I must put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Could put the Trooper on top, because I don't need it. I'm just making 2 discard decks, I think. So I should take the discard stuff that vibes best with Longshot over here, which is probably like Guerrilla Warfare. Like attack cards to Berserk away. I'm gonna put the Trooper on top. Maybe next turn I get enough attack to like kill something else. Fight this for 3. Fight. When I draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, I draw an extra card. And yeah, I'm going to buy Guerrilla Warfare over here. Try to get a lot of attack cards. Okay, we're going to get a decent amount of escapes going, and I can't really stop that, unfortunately. Heir to Legends is a good card. The alternate reality daughter of Cyclops and Emma Frost. Huh. Did not know that that was your backstory. Right side's gonna need some recruit too if it wants to get to make my own luck. I mean, I have 5 attack. I could kill one of these if... Oh, I can't kill this. This is a 4 horseman. Have I fought a 4 horseman? No. Okay. I always forget that the 4 horsemen get +1 attack. 2 attack Berserk. Okay, I did get 6 attack, but you are a 4 horseman, so I can't fight you. I could play an Apocalyptic Rogue. I probably will do that because she escapes when the tide comes in, so I'll fight you for 6. Fight, reveal top card of the hero deck. The player of your choice gains it. I will take that over here, because that'll be a hell of a turn if I can pull it off. Fortune favors the bold, put unending energy on top Flurry of Blades it, draw it. Yeah, that sounds like a good turn to me. I think I buy Empathic Link over here just because I kind of need recruit. If I want to get to make my own luck. Yeah. Drop off a friend is good. Okay. Probably buying a Dreams Made Real this turn, so I can discard a Trooper. Can fight this for 4. Or discard an agent, I mean. Fight this for 4. Fight each other player reveals an instinct hero, discards a card. I'm going to reveal. And by Dreams Made Real, and okay, it is still Moonlight, which is nice. I have 5 attack. Wait, Famine is a 4 horseman. I fought the Savage Land Mutates. Famine is a 4 horseman. So I fought the Savage Land Mutates and drew an extra card. I can't fight anything, because these are all 4 horsemen. Remember when I said it would be really unlikely that the Apocalypse Winds condition happens before the Earthquake Drains the Ocean Evil Winds condition? I remember when I said that. This is a problem. I'm gonna put a Trooper on top because I need to be able to kill something soon. Buy this for 3. Okay. That hasn't escaped yet because there are the 2 low tide spaces. Ambush. The villain ascends to become a new mastermind. She gains the ability Master Strike. Each player simultaneously reveals a non-gray hero. Lady Mastermind dominates the revealed hero with the lowest cost and tied for lowest. Okay. I need to play this by discarding this and by Strength of Spirit. Well, I'll do Apocalypse first so that this lady can't dominate anything. So each player reveals their hand and puts all their heroes that cost 1 or more on top of their deck. And then Master Strike. Each player simultaneously reveals a non-gray hero. Lady Mastermind dominates the revealed hero with the lowest cost. I'm going to buy an officer on this side. I need the recruit. I am a little nervous about what is currently happening over here. Well, this doesn't escape. This goes into the low tide. Okay. If the tide rushes in, this, and this escape, and Apocalypse wins. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Start with 2 attack Berserk. Okay, I can kill one of these this turn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're at 9. I could fight that. I would have to KO one of these, which I do not want to do. Should probably fight Pestilence, I guess, then. I definitely need to fight one of these. I fight Pestilence for 7, I think. Fight. Each other player reveals the top 3 cards of the deck, discards each that costs 1 or more, and put the rest back in any order. Any order. I want the attack, I think, next turn. So I put the attack on top. I buy Flurry of Blades. It is not going to be Moonlight for a while, unfortunately. Okay, twist. The tide rushes in and the scheme transforms, so this escapes, then this escapes, and then this escapes. So escape. Each player reveals an instinct hero or gains a wound. Well, first I need to do the KO. I think I'm going to KO make my own luck. This side reveals an instinct, this side gains a wound. Then this escapes. I need to do the KO first. KO determination. And each player reveals their hand and KOs one of their heroes that costs 1 or more. Put Dreams Made Real and get rid of Empathic Link. Okay, and then this escapes. Each player reveals an instinct hero, discards a card. I reveal this. This side will discard this. Oh wait, I needed to KO something first. KO Dreams Made Real. Moonlight's apparently not happening. So a card effect causes me to discard this card, so I risk a bystander draw 2. Okay. This is not great. We've had a 4th escape. So I need to KO something. And each player reveals an instinct hero, discards a card. This side reveals this. This side will discard. I have 6 attack. I only need 5, so I will discard a trooper. This is not going very well. But Pestilence has not escaped. That's good. Okay, to play this, I must discard a card from my hand. I'm gonna fight this for 5. White, reveal top card of your deck, draw it or teleport it. I could draw this to buy like a sidekick or something. I think I'll just teleport it to try to buy one of the 6s. Master Strike! I will again use Apocalypses first. Each player reveals a hand and puts all their heroes that cost 1 or more on top of their deck. And then I will do Lady Masterminds, and it whiffs because all of my heroes are gone. Fortune favors the bold or Optic Blast. I need Optic Blast over here. I have a lot of cards that synergize with being discarded, but not a lot of cards that discard, so... And this side I'll buy this. Master Strike! Okay, each player reveals a hand and puts all their heroes that cost 1 or more on top of their deck. And then Master Strike. This whiffs again. If all these escape, I lose, so hopefully a Scheme Twist comes out pretty soon. Master Strike! Each player reveals their hands and puts all of their heroes that cost 1 or more on top of their deck. I'm gonna have a really good turn in a few turns, at the very least. I don't really want Fortune favors the bold on this side. The right side's the side with all the Berserk stuff, so maybe I take an Officer over here. I should have enough Recruit, though, with the Ruby Summers card. Maybe I don't have enough Recruit. Maybe 1 Officer. Please be a Scheme Twist. Okay. Escape. Cross-dimensional Wolverine Rampage. 99% sure I don't have any Wolverines. Yep. Oh, I needed to KO something first. This one. Please be a Scheme Twist. Well... Evil wins when 3 villains per player have escaped or the villain deck runs out. Goodbye, Longshot. Haven't used you in a while, and you lose. You die. Very sad. There's not much I really could have done about that. I tried to make, like, a super fast big attack deck with long shot and, like, cheap attack cards like these. And I just got unlucky chains of Master Strikes while the tide was in. There's not really a whole lot I could have done about that. Yeah. Okay, what's the plan for next time? Phoenix? Phoenix is the other... You need to clear the city because stuff will escape sort of hero. Unfortunately, the Four Horsemen have a lot of EP. So, if only this was one card ahead. Yeah, the Four Horsemen have a lot of EP. She's probably still worth it. Like the other two villain groups, for the most part, can be killed by obliterating fire. For the most part. So Phoenix might be good over Magneto. Magneto is not what I'm looking for. Other than weapons from scrap metal, which is very strong, everything else about this hero is very not good. So Phoenix over Magneto, probably, and maybe that's just it, and I try to make 2 discard decks again. Or I could replace Mirage and make like a different deck. But what am I gonna build with that? Like if I get rid of Mirage, other than Ruby's uncommon, this one, every single card in the setup will have discard synergy. Other than this card and the Phoenix cards, so. If I replace Mirage with something that isn't a discard deck, what am I building? Just a leftovers deck? Like, just a leftovers deck could be fine. Have one side make a really good discard deck and the other deck just have good enough cards. What do I think a good enough hero would be to carry the other side? Let's see. What do I have lying around here? Last hero I unlocked was Kitty. Haven't used her yet. Let's take a peek over here. Anything fun in the kitties? Going through a phase would be very strong in this setup. I like phase out. I'll think about it a little bit more. I'm leaning towards bringing in Phoenix, just to try and keep the city a little bit clearer. If this happens again where I get really bad Master Strike chains though, and while the tide is in, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. So Phoenix isn't gonna save me if she gets like chain put on top of my deck for 6 turns in a row. But I'll think about it. So that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.